Beautiful. Lovely. Here we go. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me on our little chat in the Empowered Parents group. This evening, we are sharing with parents our journey together. So
Yeah, hi Yolanda, how you going?
I'm going well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your family, Rebecca, and what brought you to do this work, or is it all
Yeah,
okay?
so basically just with my teenagers, my 3 kids, just improving relationships in general. And yeah, so I've got 3 children that are between the ages of 14, 17 and 20.
That's a
Just over
handful.
20. Yeah. So yeah, at that stage they were really at each other. And it was just like, so it was a bit crazy time. That's why I looked and found you. And yeah, so and
So
things have improved quite significantly in all my relationships. But mainly I think, well, it comes from the understanding of myself.
beautiful. So who were you before? Who was Rebecca before she went on her personal growth journey?
Rebecca
And who is she
was,
now?
well, I was really not sure of myself and my inner sort of knowledge or my awareness as much. Like now I have developed my, what is it? My intuition, and
Mm.
I'm having more dreams, like really interesting dreams. They've come back.
So I think we've always had dreams. It makes
I
sense
have,
to you now.
but always make sense of them, but I haven't had them like this, like I am having them. Like it seems to be I'm
Wow.
having more dreams.
Okay.
As
Do
with
you
the
want to share your
meditation,
latest dream? I just want to
with
say
the
we have not planned this
meditations.
interview, guys. This is all spontaneous, all going with the flow. I'm just learning new things as Rebecca's sharing them
After,
now.
after the last meditation,
Hmm.
I had a really good dream. No, I'm just trying to remember what it was now, though. I thought about it at the time, but there's been quite a few significant ones.
Mm.
And I know I can't share it because now I can't even remember it. But at the
That's all
time,
right.
when we talked
So
about,
basically, what we're looking to see is how this journey has supported you to become who you are today, and what does today
so
look
it's
like for
more,
you?
more questioning where things are coming from. If something comes up for me, I'm questioning where is that coming from. I'm not giving myself as hard a time as I was beforehand about
Mm.
things that I would normally go to town on and flog
Mm.
myself over. And I'm becoming more loving with my kids as well, which is
Mm.
really good. So,
Loving
and
with
not being so
yourself as well.
judgmental, loving of myself,
Mm.
recognizing that, oh my God, I had this breakthrough too about some things about, like, I'll ask myself something and then the answer will come.
Yes.
And it was interesting. It's been really
Yeah.
interesting. Like, I can't really share because it is quite
It
personal
is
in that.
personal. That's right.
But
So just to share with the audience, I suppose that this is the advanced emotional mastery that Rebecca has just come out of. Advanced emotional mastery is a 6-week course. And the people who qualify to get onto advanced emotional mastery have to have either done emotional mastery with me or have to have one-on-one sessions with me. So they are at a level of understanding. Wouldn't you say that was quite requisite for advanced emotional mastery? It was quite full on.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yes.
very much so. And then I really loved the meditations that we did.
Yes. Takes
That
you
was
very
awesome.
deep, but you were ready for them as well.
That's right. Now I just remembered the last session that we had after that, and I was fully not thinking of the experience that I had, and then we were going through that meditation, and I fell asleep, and I thought of something very poignant that hadn't
Mm.
come up before
So we
consciously.
access parts of our brain that are, or information or memories that are very pertinent to the next step of our journey.
And then I've been able to apply it, like that revelation that I don't need to
Revelation.
hide
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, that's
Because
beautiful. Yeah.
remember, And that became, oh my God, that's so true. I have been.
That's it. So I always say with this work, Rebecca, how we measure this work is the level of joy in our life. So when you started this work, where would you say from a scale of 0 to 10 was your level of joy, and where would you say it is now?
I reckon it was a 5.5, and
Okay.
now it's about a 7. So I've still got a
That's
bit of work
brilliant.
to do. It's a bit,
That's brilliant. Yeah. So tell me about this 7. Where is that coming from? Tell me about the 7.
I think that's just me taking more ownership again. I've been going through up and down sort of phases of taking ownership and then falling back. So now.
Yeah. So would you say confidence, self-confidence?
Yes,
Now?
and that just comes with following through on the things that we've discussed about what I've discussed or what I've written down as my own direction that I need, my goals, and reading the letter to myself and things like that.
So would you say that you have a greater level of confidence in yourself and self-belief as well?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And where would you put that?
I certainly do. And I think that's come through from the very start of our work together. And that's culminated more recently.
And what has that given you in terms of clarity and direction going forward?
Well, it's given me a direction, I suppose, to be confident about where I want to go instead of just following potentially, my partner or whatever.
Yeah, but really creating that path yourself.
Creating, and then the next thing is for me to actually believe in that and follow it, like get that dream or my dreams happening for me. So at the moment, I'm actually thinking now, which little business on the side am I going to do? Do I have enough time for 2? And
and what's fair to you, and make sure that you put yourself first.
Yeah, that is actually so important, and that's another thing. Making time for me.
Did you do that before?
No, and never.
Why do you think you didn't do it then, and you think
not
you're
properly.
doing it now? I know for me, there was a lot of judgment in putting myself first in the past.
Yeah, just not making myself a priority. Trying to be being a people pleaser, and not being able to
being
say
a people
no.
pleaser out there? Yeah, that's right.
And not being able to say no.
And now, who's a Rebecca now?
Rebecca, I just love my own company for a start.
Yay!
But that's always been the case. But no, I can see the merit in having time to myself and my kids, of course, and I have been making more time for them as well. And I don't need to be busy all the time.
That's it.
And taking time for rest and meditation.
For the mums, that's right. So putting yourself first in many ways allows you to put your kids first, because unless we give to ourselves, we cannot give to our kids. And how many of us were taught that that's the wrong thing to do, and that we need to put everybody else first before us, because that's how our parents modeled life to us. At least I know my parents did.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they did it with the best of intention, and it only works to a certain degree. It doesn't take you, it leads to burnout, really. Lovely. So for all the mums out there who are considering going on an emotional mastery journey, Rebecca, what would you say to them?
Definitely. I think with all the women on that course got a lot out of it. And even if it were because I thought I wasn't going to get enough out of it, because I really enjoyed our time together, but I actually related so much to different people throughout that whole 6 weeks. And I was thinking, oh yeah, and I can relate to their journey, but it wasn't me necessarily having to say it. But it took me through my own stuff. So it was really interesting how I related.
How the group works. Yes, group work is powerful, isn't it?
Yeah. Because that was one of the things I thought, that's not for me. But yet you jumped on board. What was that like? What was that decision like, to jump on board? Oh, it was good. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Why not? I'm
on
not
you.
going to leave this now. I think that's going to finish me off for not finish me off for the month, for the year, but it's going to
Yeah.
make a nice finale.
That's
And
beautiful.
it certainly does feel like it's brought me closer to where I want to be within myself.
Your home, beautiful. And what's the plans for 2021? Who's Rebecca going to be in 2021? What's her goals? What is she going to be achieving?
Well, I'm moving towards, being my fittest at 50. And I'm doing, like today, this morning I was at fitness class thing that I do this morning, and I'm really enjoying it. So, and then having healthy food. I took my salad to lunch, I had my salad, and yeah. So I'm going to be my fittest, which is going to be hard because I've been pretty fit before. But also I'm going to be a great mum, a greater mum, by being a happier mum, because
right.
I'm
Happiness.
doing stuff that makes me happy.
Beautiful. Well, it's been a pleasure to work with you and be with you on this journey, Rebecca. And thank you for sharing your insights on this work and your advice to mums who are considering jumping on the emotional mastery journey.
My pleasure.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Yolanda. It's been really good, and I've got a lot out of it, and it just culminated in that last week.
Yes,
or last week.
The Advanced Emotional Mastery Program. Yes, it just takes it to a whole new level and new realizations.
And now I feel like it's becoming part of second nature. It's really to think where is that coming from, and
having the answers.
And the answer's coming to me. Like I can ask and I know, yep, there's certain things.
That's because your level of intuition has grown, because the level of trust in yourself has grown.
That's what it is. Yes, I feel like I definitely trust myself way more now.
Yeah. So to all the parents out there looking to trust themselves more, to be supported and be intuitive, because we don't need to do this on our own. This journey wasn't meant ever to be done on our own. We're all supported, and we've got programs here in place for you to be supported and for you to be intuitive and confident in yourself on your parenting journey. So drop us a line if you'd like to know more about the program, and if you'd like to reach out to Rebecca. I was going to say Rebecca wants to share what she's doing, but she will keep us posted. Put in the comments box if you want to share anything with the parents, and if they want to get in touch with you, Rebecca, too. All righty. Well, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Yolanda.
Bye.
Bye.